Greetings, this is Scholar Saunders Singh. What's current? Now, I would like to say all my sponsors, in part. First is my main man, Pang, with LifeStrongApparel.com. LifeStrongApparel.com. You can get fitness gear, sea moss infused fruits like soursop, pineapple, mango, and elderberry and blueberry. I've had the blueberry. It's excellent. I strongly recommend you have that. I'm going to try to get my hands on the other flavors as well. I heard from the man himself say he had a whole jar one time. He just cleared out a whole jar in one sitting. So it's just that good. So check out LifeStrongApparel.com. Tell them that the goofy guy Sky Saunders sent you. All right. My main man, B Jackson, BEEJACKSON 54878. Excuse me. Let me make sure I get the number right. 5478. 5478. Excuse me. Let me say it over again. BEEJACKSON 5478 on YouTube. He's got sardines on the grill. He's got near beer reviews or non-alcoholic beer reviews, and he's got commentary. He has a great sense of humor. Just check him out. Make sure you tell him that the goofy guy Sky Saunders sent you. B Jackson on YouTube. Also on YouTube is Spirit Smooth Tunes. SPIRITSMOOTHTUNES. Spirit Smooth Tunes on YouTube. Check out his catalog. If you like Kim, if you like Najee, if you like Whitney Houston, Peebo Bryson, the Fatback Band, the Gap Band, Earth, Wind, and Fire, and so many other names and acts, then you should definitely check out Spirit Smooth Tunes on YouTube. Tell them that the goofy guy Sky Saunders sent you. As well, go to twitch.tv/dotfocus. That's DOTFOCUS 1_, not a full underscore. You just hit the underscore ones, and you'll go to his channel. He's doing first player shooter games, Call of Duty, namely. You can have fun, just watching him, go through different phases of the game, and just have a good time. Enjoy yourself. Tell him that the goofy guy Sky Saunders sent you. All right, gotta get into it now. All right, I wasn't going to get into it, but now I have to get into it. I hope you know what I'm talking about. The artist formerly known as Kanye West, Ye, has apparently shown his support for Palestine against Israel. Now, this is coming after, what was that? So, not 7 months ago in February, he was talking about how he didn't want to talk about it. I don't have enough information. And that's honest. I can take that. I actually respect the fact that he said he does not have enough information, even though at the same time, it's pretty obvious. You don't have to be, a rogue scholar. You don't have to be a professor of history to know the right from wrong. The fact that Israel was attacked and had to be defended, had to defend itself. That's as simple as that. I mean, you don't need too much information. I don't even have all the information, and none of it is forgotten or just misplaced, and I don't get it. But I do know essentials. I do know that Israel deserves to defend itself. I know that it is a bastion and a wasteland. It's a beacon in a wasteland amongst pretty much primitive savages. And just in that whole entire Middle Eastern area, or South Asia, really, Southwest Asia, I mean, that's what is essential. But apparently he has come out on stage at a concert in China with a picture of an olive tree that was from the intifada. If I'm saying that right, I keep saying, get my words all crazy. Intifada, excuse me, the first intifada. This was taken 1987 to 1993 of a period of Palestinian resistance against Israeli occupation. So that's obviously a slight against Israel. And he has been saying anti-Semitic rhetoric for the past few years, actually. That's why I'm not supporting him. I don't, I try to listen to just the CDs. I have a CD player. I'm an old man. I'm telling the kids on my porch, get off my lawn. That's what I'm doing right now. But I have a CD player, so I just listen to the CDs. I bought it once, and I don't know if it's still support if you just listen to the CD, but I know I'm not giving him a stream if I listen to just the CD player. He's not getting a stream count from me because he lost complete respect for me because he went at the Jewish community. They're some of the best and brightest people in the world, financially, medically, entertainment wise. I mean, they're some of the best and brightest. That's what brightest. And see, human beings. Some of them, individuals. I would say some of them are individuals. Like I said before, Israel has the most physicians per capita than anywhere else in the world. So you have to give them that. If it were the other way around, it would not be the truth. If it were in Palestine or surrounding areas, it would not be the case. It would not be, because physicians are not just Israeli. There's a multitude of Arabic, Muslim people all over the diaspora of Israel, and they live in relative, peace and understanding. So we have to acknowledge that. We have to acknowledge that fact. And this is another rapper. This is a bigger rapper, way bigger rapper than Mac No More. As oh my God, now I'm starting to forget people's names. God, help me out, y'all. Who am I thinking of? Oh my God. Mr. Nasir, thank you, Mr. Nasir. Robert Nasir said Mac No More. That was a good little pun. That was a good more. So I say no yayo. No yayo, because Ye is off of it. He I don't know if in the time that he spent in the 7 months, he must have acquired knowledge. He must have acquired enough information to make a decision, and it's against Israel, which is completely inept and completely wrong and completely strange, because this is the Palestinian way of people being. They don't care about he's FBA. He's a foundational Black American. They don't care about foundational Black Americans. They just want to use FBA and use their diction, use their words, and try to see curry favor from them. Places like Iran, the former president Ahmadinejad, he quoted Tupac lyrics, trying to say, oh well, if Tupac lyrics, he must be all right. He must be pretty cool. No, he's one of the most evil, vicious people ever to walk the earth. So I think a lot of people get it twisted. That's the sad part. And that's the sad part about Ye. Ye has, a following. Obviously, he had, I think, back-to-back #1 albums with Vultures and Vultures 2. He had the #1 song. I can't remember what the song was called, but it went to #1 around the world. So he obviously still has, he has relevance, and he's a factor. I have to give him that much credit. He has relevance, and he's a factor. He's definitely something to watch. But I haven't, there have been some stories about him, over the past few months. I wasn't going to talk about him. I wasn't going to say a word. I was like, let me talk about something else. And nobody, really wants to dig too deep into this, I think. But we have to have a distinction between what is proper and right and what is rational and what is wrong and terrible and irrational. We have to make that distinction. We have to make that clear. We have to have complete clarity on that. That has to be shown. So with that in mind, I totally denounce Ye. Totally denounce him, because he's going against Jews, which is completely irrational, completely wrong. Going against Israel. Israel is a like I said, is amongst just awful, horrible people, and they're just trying to survive. They're just trying to have the best. They're like a mini America. If you say if you're going against Israel, you're going against America because we're allies. But in a sense, Israel is America in a sense. I mean, metaphorically. I mean, because of its relative freedoms, its relative rights. There's still conscription. There's still different things on things like that. But they go for LGBTQ plus Palestinians. How many Palestinians are for LGBTQ? One moment. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Oh my God. Ugh. Crazy. Now I'm back. Okay, gotta have a hat on. Gotta make sure the hat's on. All right, who we got? Anonymous, Tupac's inbred twin. Anonymous, I'm Palestinian. Anonymous, I love Israel. That's all right. That's what I'm saying. That's what people like in Afghanistan and people in should have been Iran, but it turned out to be Iraq. I'm sure there are people in Iraq and Afghanistan that loved America, even though that America had to bomb the shit out of them and tear their shit up. And we still lost both wars, but you have to fight. If you're gonna fight, you fight till you win. Always look for the win. Don't hide the win. So that's what I think is true. I think that's reality. So I'm so against Ye. I've been against Ye ever since the time he started talking about anti-Semitism, Israel, without saying Israel, but he was implying Israel. But Semitic language, I'm totally against him for that. Totally against him because you have to go with rationality. You have to go with what's right. You have to go with what's right. You have to go with the country that is most technologically advanced and most moral, because Nazis had technology. The Nazi regime, the Third Reich had pristine boots and clean clothes and sharp dress, and they looked like they were together. They had some of the best weapons in the world, howitzers and stuff like that. I believe, I could be wrong. Forgive me if I'm wrong. I might have my military history wrong, but that's just part of the game. It's like, but they didn't have the morality. They obviously didn't have the morality. I mean, I just saw a documentary on J.D. Salinger and how he went to Germany, and how he witnessed the people that were put in ovens and burned alive, and I think it was Dachau concentration camp. You look like you are related to Denzel. Salt Shaker. Are you a female? October 7th. Are you a female? Let me know if you're a female, Salt Shaker. That seems like a female name anyway. J Leo. One more blink and you'll be flickering your eyes, bro. I'm not your brother, but I blink all the time. I can't help it because of these lights. I have very sensitive eyes. I have contact lenses on, so I blink a lot. If you go back into my other videos, I'm like, so I'm gonna blink a lot, and because and now that I'm conscious of it, I'm gonna try not to blink, on purpose. But you're not my brother. What makes you think that? Because you're not my physiological brother. You're not my physical brother. You're not my brother through marriage. You're not my brother through any other means. I have a half brother. I have a step brother. So step brothers actually. So that's where it stops. That's where it ends. I don't just because you're my skin folk doesn't mean you're my kinfolk. I don't go by collectivism. That's what I mean. But anyway, so Ye is completely wrong, and you have to have the notion of saying, that he's right. About music, maybe he's right about music. Maybe he's right about writing songs. Maybe he's right about producing. He has a fortune, and he has at least $400 million. That's still a fortune. That's still a good amount of money. I don't care who you are. That's a lot of money. That's a good amount of money. So he's still making money. He's still making dollars. He got dropped from Adidas, Gap, the STEM player, all these different Macy's, all these different organizations and corporations have ceased business with him, and as they should have. Because if anybody said anything against FBA, former Black American, foundational Black Americans, or American descendants of slaves, ADOS, would the shitstorm still be raining down? They would not be able to eat. They would not be able to sleep. They would not be. They'll be under. They wouldn't be in jail probably, but it'll be completely canceled. They'll be completely canceled. No, I'm not. I'm not your cousin either. I'm not your cousin. You give me a donation. That's how I know if you're my brother or my cousin. Then it gets quiet. Everybody gets quiet after that. You put the donation. You say the donation. My Cash App is SKYLE is $SKYLERSAUNDERS1. My Venmo is at SKYLERIZED, and my PayPal is paypal.me/SKYLERSAUNDERS. So that's how I know if you're my cousin or my brother. You can be my cousin, my brother. You give me $50 right now. You give me $50. This quiet. I'm definitely not gonna get quite because you said send money, brother. I'm definitely not gonna get quite. Well, you get quiet. You meant quiet. I understand this is the internet, so I made grammatical and spelling errors as well. But you're still quiet. In the terms of giving me money, you're not very vocal about that. You can talk all you want. You can talk all this shit you want on here, but you're not gonna be donating any money. That's what I mean. You get quiet. Nobody speaks up. Oh shoot. I'm not gonna be giving any money, that's for sure. I'm not gonna give him $1. I'm not gonna give him $5. That's what I'm taking. I'm taking $5 up to $100. $5 all the way up to $100 every single day. Because I don't give money, you're not my sis. You're not my sis. Doesn't even make sense. I don't even know what you're talking about, J. Leo. Because I don't give you money, you're not my sister. What? I don't even know what that means. It's completely gobbledygook. But anyway, Ye, I can only imagine him, saying things like that. He's not the only one. There's other rappers. I just talked about Mac No More. He's at a Palestinian place. He has the right to be at a Palestinian concert, pro-Palestine concert, but it doesn't make it right. You have the right to do it. Doesn't mean that makes it right. That's the difference. Okay. It also doesn't make sense that you're not my brother. But you said that so wholeheartedly. Because it's true. You're not my brother. What the hell? Did you come out of my mother's womb? Were you married into my father and I have stepbrothers now? No. So we're not brothers. That's very simple. It's a collectivist, tribalist standpoint to call people brother. Oh, my brother. That's tribalist. That's tribalism, especially if they're not your actual brother. I do have brothers. I have brothers and sisters in arms. The military, they're my brothers in the Marine Corps. They're my brothers and sisters. I count them as honorary blood and brothers and sisters, even though they aren't my blood. We shed blood together. So if we not brothers, then I can't send a penny stranger. So that's cool, but I don't need you anyway. So do whatever you got to do. If you're not going to send $5 and up, then I really don't need you. You can let the welfare feed you. I don't need you. So back to Ye. Ye, again, he has the right. He has the right to show that he has more alleged allegiance to Palestine. It's his right, but it doesn't make it right. It doesn't make it, doesn't make it proper. Doesn't make it a good thing. Salt shaker, hoo, brother. Well, I'm a Marine, so it's oorah. In the Army, it's hua. So you're my brother in the Army if you're from the Army, salt shaker. You're definitely my brother if you're in the Army. Jaime Martin Santos. Today is Fritz's birthday, the dog. I don't know who Fritz's birthday the dog is, but that's fine too. We need 2 more, and this is a party. Grab 2 more people and tell them to get on this live. Hop in this live. Just tell 2 more people. Just say, hey, look, this is goofy nigga named Sky. He's talking a bunch of shit on Ye. So, and this is a fundraiser Monday. Fundraiser Monday. I'm trying to get a MacBook. Yes, hey, thank you. You took my advice. 10 people. Let's get those likes up too. Likes up and the views up. Let's get them all up. Everything up. We're riding high right now. This is how we do it. This is how we get money. So thank you very much. I appreciate it. Don't make me start the Marine jokes. Start them. I got a crayon baking in the oven right now. I got some crayon fritters and some. You kind of sound like chemical engineer. I don't know if that's a diss or a compliment. He's kind of goofy. He's mixed. He's very mixed. He's kind of a good guy, then he's kind of a whack, and at the same time. So I'll take that as a compliment no matter what. So what? I enjoy some of his performances. He was a great in Red. I think it was in Red Tails. Let me make sure of that. Yeah, he was in Red Tails. I liked his performance in that. He was obviously in not obviously, but he was definitely in Boys in the Hood. He was in Snow Dogs. He was in Jerry Maguire. He won the Academy Award for that. They made fun of him because of that. I don't know. He took, he was at Diddy parties, I think. He had some kind of ties to Diddy. It was weird. So I don't know. He's a mixed bag to me. He's a very mixed bag. So I'll thank you for your extension of what it is. So, but back to Ye. Ye is on some other shit. Like seriously, he's on some other shit. Wait, he went to a Diddy party. God damn. I don't know. I don't know if he been. Let me make 100% sure. He was accused of sexually harassing and assaulting a man, a producer. I can't remember his name right now. Let me make sure I get his name. Jones, that's his name. Lil Rod, that's his name. Lil Rod Jones. He said he was groped by Gooding Jr. while on Combs's yacht. Oh, so very special, very special. Yes, he did. A man? What? Yes, yeah. That's the whole thing. We've been talking about. Are you surprised that you've not been following the Diddy cases? Orlando Brown. He said, in a interview, he said, you can bring your girlfriend around him, and then somebody in the interviewer said, he'll take your girl. He was like, no, he wants you. That's what Orlando Brown said. I'm just quoting him. I'm just quoting what he said. No, I knew about Diddy, but I didn't think my guy Cuba Good was going to use baby. Hey, that's all alleged. I can't say that he was using the baby oil. That's all alleged. That's all alleged. That's up to Stevie J and other people that have been around him. Been to the white parties and things of that nature. So no Diddy. Definitely say that. Gotta say that. So that's true. He is, Cuba Gooding Jr. is a mixed bag. He's definitely a mixed bag. He could have committed crimes. It's alleged that he committed crimes. So we're really not sure. We're not too certain. We have to get our facts together. We have to get our facts straight before we start pointing things out and saying names and saying other things. That's just something to catch wind of. That's a very important point. But like I was saying with going back to Ye, let's try to stay on topic as much as we can. Ye, he may have some things on Diddy, but he's too far gone with Israel. Going against Israel is the same thing as going against America. If you don't, some people even go against America. But they reap the benefits. They live in the lives. They have clothes. They have special parts of the world they travel to, and then come back to America and say, well, it was a nice place to travel to, but I'm glad I'm home. But at the same time, it's all about denouncing America for slaughtering the red people, enslaving the black people, forcing the yellow people to do work. And their own white people, other white people to do work, So we have a original sin called slavery. That was the original sin. That was the main thing. That was what really drew us back. But that's what it's like. Okay. I can't even see what you said, J. Leo. They retracted your message, so I can't repeat what you said. But yeah, so Ye definitely has to be on some other shit. He's on some other shit. I don't think he got the information in 7 months. Even though 7 months seems like you could learn a lot, you can pick up on a lot of things. I don't think he picked up on a lot of things, because he would have found out that Israel is a place where relative peace and harmony is the main idea. You're not going to go to Palestine and find Israeli doctors, working on Arabic or Palestinian children or something like that. But in Israel, you'll find dozens of Arabic or Palestinian doctors that work on young children and other people and older people as well. I had to delete it. Here you go with the bro shit. It was diabolical. Okay. Wait, so who are you voting for? Not a question. If you want to ask questions, it's $10 a pop. If you want to ask a question, you have to send me a Cash App. That's the only way I'm answering questions. Because this is not a question and answer period. This isn't an AMA. This is I'm getting my stories off as quickly as possible. With that answer, you're definitely voting for Trump. That was cute. I'm not saying I'm neither confirming nor denying. I'm saying that I may not even vote. That's one of the best. That's the closest thing you'll get to an answer is I'll probably not even vote. And if not, if I do vote, it's gonna be a write-in vote. So have that. Hope that satisfies your hunger for information, which Ye, I don't think still had. So that's that. So Ye for Palestine. Wrong, totally wrong ideals, totally wrong morally, completely inept, completely lacking principles or morals, and that's what it is. And let's see, J. Leo says, yeah, I only voted for Barack because he was black, but technically I was 8 years old, so I didn't count. Yeah, you're a youngin'. I was 12 years old when you were born, so 11 or 12, somewhere around there. 11 or 12. You were born in 2000, so or 2001, depending on. Yeah, I guess you were. Yeah, let me see, 2001, 7, and you'd be 8. Yeah, you could be born after. You could have been born later on. You could have been born in October or something like that. So, I wanted to talk about something different than Ye. I wanted to explain a little bit about Ye and then go off into a different subject. Dikembe Mutombo, the late great Dikembe Mutombo, has died. He died from brain cancer. He was 58 years old. This was a complete soul, a whole person. He was. Let's at first talk about his basketball prowess. He was one of the best defensive players of all time. He was one of the GOATs of defensive playing. You trying to guess my birthday, G? No, I wasn't trying to guess your whole birthday. I was just trying to see if my numbers matched up. But anyway, because I don't believe in birthdays either. I celebrate my birthday with my family. After that, it's like I'm not going to be celebrating my birthday anymore. I may celebrate, if I have a wife, I might celebrate her birthday, or if I have kids, I might celebrate their birthdays, but I don't celebrate my own birthday. But anyway, Dikembe Mutombo, the late great Dikembe Mutombo, was 58. He had brain cancer. Let me see if I can look it up. What kind of the cancer? I'm looking it up right now. Bear with me. He was from the Congo. He was Congolese. He died from a brain. Okay. I'm trying to look specifically. I saw it specifically. It was a long. Oh my God! Are you kidding me? This is the worst part of having a show. When you have a show, you're trying to find something, and it's not just brain cancer, brain tumor. Okay, so I'm not gonna be cute, man. I was trying to be cute and try to pronounce, exactly what it's called, but he was a Hall of Famer. He was inducted in 2015. He's from the Democratic Republic of Congo. He played for 18 seasons and won 8-time NBA All-Star. He didn't win any championships. He almost did in 2001 when he played for the Sixers. That's when I was like, yeah, go Sixers. I'm from that era. When Allen Iverson, Aaron McKee, Eric Snow, Mutombo, all those guys were playing. I think Tony Kukoc was playing for the Sixers at that time. If I'm not mistaken, I could be mistaken. You say you were in the Marines. Have you ever downed an enemy? Again, send in $10, Cash App, Venmo, or PayPal, and I'll happily answer your question that has nothing to do with the topic. Nothing to do with the topic, especially since it doesn't. I might charge you $15 if you want that question answered. But let's just say it was a brain tumor. They're not showing exactly I'm going to say Dikembe Mutombo. Everybody's saying brain tumor. This is crazy. I saw this one time. Exactly what it's called. It's not just a brain tumor. He died of brain cancer. He died of brain cancer. He died of brain tumor. This is that's why you gotta really, save things. Oh my God! Everybody's saying brain cancer. Everybody's saying brain cancer. Brain cancer. Brain cancer. The doctors know what it was. That's why. From brain cancer. From brain cancer. A tumor. And that's what I want to understand too. Nobody still knows. There's factors, but nobody really knows why people die of brain cancer. No, they just don't know. We just don't know. You still have all day and night. Okay? Clean shaven young man just got out of court. Maybe probation. I have no idea what you're talking about. Is that B? B? What are you talking about? We're talking about Dikembe Mutombo. I have no idea what you're saying right now. I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm looking for it right now. Everybody's saying brain cancer. They're saving space. They're just saying brain cancer. I'll take it. I give up. I can't take it anymore. But when I first saw it, they said exactly what the cancer was. It wasn't just a brain tumor. It wasn't just brain cancer, as it said it was. But like I was saying, who knows? Everybody's cells are weird, and they all function differently. Everybody's cells function in a different way. Tell 2 people about me. I need to get up to 10. We need to just get up to 10. Tell 2 people about me. Quickly say, hurry up. Look at this goofy nigga on YouTube Live. I need 2 more people to make this a party. It's a party when it goes up to 10. That's real. Let's keep it going up. Let's keep it going up. Going up. Silent Hassan. LOL. What is so funny? See, I hate emojis and I hate LMAO, LOL. I like ha 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 because I can tell you're laughing, but LOL is like too quick. It's like ha ha. You're not laughing out loud. First of all, you're not saying ha 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 ha. That's laughing out loud. LOL means that you find something slightly amusing and just gonna type LOL ha ha ha. You're not laughing out loud. So he was 58 years old. He was amazing. He was a great person on and off the court. He was giving money to his Congolese people, and that doesn't make him a great person. The great person was the basketball player. Remember that, because minus the basketball, there's no Dikembe Mutombo. He's Dikembe Mutombo working at, it's Mutombo and Associates or something like that. And that's cool and that's fine. But like he didn't make the millions of dollars to say what he did with he founded the Dikembe Mutombo Foundation in 1997, concentrating on improving health and education and quality of all life for the people in the Congo. See, that's beautiful. That's good. They say, oh, well, that's selfless. Oh, that's unselfish. No, that's very selfish. What was the name of the foundation? Mutombo. The Dikembe Mutombo Foundation. He didn't name some other strange person. He didn't name his enemy. His enemy, he didn't put it on there. I guess his enemy may have been Charles Barkley. One in certain circumstances, he might have rubbed Charles Barkley the wrong way in certain circumstances. Possibly, I'm not saying that's necessarily the case. I'm just saying that's possible. But it's very Oh, here we go. Here we go. LeBron James. And on occasion, LeBron James pointed out with a laugh on Monday, Mutombo didn't necessarily improve the health of others. My fondest memory of Dikembe Mutombo, he fractured my face on my birthday in Cleveland with an elbow. That's how rough and tumble he was. He was a strong guy. James, the Los Angeles Lakers star, said, while taking several minutes Monday to pay tribute to Mutombo's life, I never even got an opportunity to tell him about that. But yeah, I don't remember how old. I was in Cleveland, my first stint, and I think I was turning 22 maybe. And I went to the hole and caught one of those Dikembe elbows. And if anybody know about Dikembe elbows, they do not feel good. He fractured my face. I went to the hospital that night, and I wore a mask for a little bit. That was my memory of Dikembe. So he didn't name it the LeBron James Foundation. Why didn't he name it the LeBron James Foundation? I know he's not like a mortal enemy, like he's gonna kill him in real life, and off the basketball court. But on the court, it's like I'm against everybody and anybody except my team. Even people on my team gotta be in check. Just like Jordan put Stephen Kerr in check. He punched him right in the face during the practice. So there's a difference there. Mutombo served on the boards of many organizations, including Special Olympics International, the CDC Foundation, and National Board for the U.S. Fund for UNICEF. So that sounds all good and gushy and sweet and nice and happy, but this man was a wrecking ball on the court. Let's not get it confused. Let's not get it twisted. He was a wild man, but he was disciplined at the same time. They told him he couldn't do this anymore. That was like inciting something. That was like a foul. Every time he would do this, he would get a flagrant foul. Because he used to do it all the time. When he blocks somebody like 3 or 4 times. If they had to rebound, he'll block it again. They had to rebound again, he'll block that one more time. He was that good. He was that, talented for that position. He couldn't hold Shaq, though. He couldn't hold Shaq. Shaq was like 300 pounds. He was like 280 maybe, 270 maybe, if that. He was like 7'2". He was very thin. He was very kind of skinny, really. Mutombo is one of 3 players to win the NBA's Defensive Player of the Year 4 times. The others reigning DPOY winner Rudy Gobert of the Minnesota Timberwolves and Hall of Famer Ben Wallace. So he's one of 3 players. He was always there to talk to me and advise me on how to approach the season and take care of my body and icing after games and stretching and trying different things like yoga. Milwaukee Bucks star Giannis Antetokounmpo said, he will always be remembered and may his soul rest in peace. Philadelphia 76ers president Daryl Morey, who was with Mutombo for many seasons in Houston, was informed of his friend's death during the team's media day on Monday. Tears welled in Morey's eyes as he processed the news. There aren't many guys like him, Morey said. Just a great human being. When I was a rookie GM in this league, my first chance in Houston, he was someone I went to all the time. His accomplishments on the court, we don't need to talk about too much. See? Here we go. Don't need to talk about his accomplishments on the court. Just an amazing human being. What he did off the court for Africa. Rest in peace, Dikembe. See? That sounds so sweet and nice and ooey gooey. Oh my God, it seems so sweet. Oh, that's so great. But he was on the court. Like, you talk about his off the court, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with the foundation and giving the people in his native Congo and bolstering up different people and stuff like that. That's great. Wonderful. Applaud him. That's great. But you don't get any of that unless you have the Dikembe that was pushing his elbows out on the court, doing his thing, putting in work. You don't get that. You don't get any of that. So I mean, it's just weird and sad for a lot of reasons, because they're gonna always, oh well, he had the foundation and he was with UNICEF and okay, minus all that, which is good. It's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. It's good. I mean, a lot of people say, oh, altruism. No, it's not altruism when you put your name on a foundation. That's not altruistic. That's very egoistic. You put LeBron James' name on it and so many others, then it's altruistic. So that's the way it goes for right now. That's how serious all of this is. And like I said, how the hell do you develop brain cancer? He's a fit athlete. I'm sure he ate right. I'm sure he exercised. Even in retirement, I'm sure he still continued keep up a good regimen. I don't think he just went to shit and ate Cheetos on the couch with a gut. Maybe he did, but I doubt it. But what is it in our system, in our cells, in our what is it that says, okay, you're fine now, and then a few weeks later you have brain cancer? Which, let me see, types of brain. There are more than 120 types of brain cancer, which can be differentiated by their location and cell type. Some common types of brain cancer include gliomas. I think this was he had. Glioblastoma. I think he had glioblastoma. Let me see. Glioblastoma. Okay, look. I think we see it right now. 58 years old. Okay, they're wondering if it was glioblastoma. I could have sworn somebody said exactly what it was. He was nicknamed Mount Matumbo. He was larger than life. He was just a good all-around man. He was a great man. But I'm not going to worry about it. I'm still it's still, eating at my head a little bit, but, hey, bruh, how old? Okay, who is this? D9? D9, you give me $10, I'll tell you how old I am. I already mentioned it earlier in the show. You give me $10 right now, Cash App, Venmo, or PayPal. I'll definitely let you know how old I am. Sean Hammer. Yo, what up from Washington, D.C.? Salute to Washington, D.C. Salute, Mr. Hammer. We're talking about Dikembe Mutombo. He had brain cancer. I'm not going to go into what the specific one it was. Go, Height. Salute, Height. Everybody clap for Height right now. Everybody applaud. Say what's up. Say what's really good. Say what's real. He's the realest person in this room right now. He's giving out hundreds of dollars, literally hundreds of dollars to this machine. So I appreciate him and what he has to offer, whatever he does. And I'm doing what he said to do. Do your thing, and I'm doing my thing. So salute to Height. I see you in here, sir. Salute to you. Yeah, Sean Hammer saying R.I.P. Yeah, definitely. I say rock and power. I don't like rest in peace, because rest in peace implies mysticism or spiritualism. I like spiritual of the mind, of mental. That's your spirit, your psyche, but not of ghosts and goblins and ghouls and things like that. That's nonsense. It's not real. It's not true. It's not facts. It's not reality. All right, but definitely go Knicks. Yes, Height, go Knicks or Nets. I'm going for the Knicks or the Nets. Whoever. I think it's going to be the Knicks, though. I think that they're going to get further in the playoffs. They got pretty far this year, this season past. So go Knicks, definitely. I'm saying go Mets. I don't even know what happened with the Mets. Where are the Mets? What's the Mets score? Oh man, it's the bottom of the 7th. They secured their playoff berth though. When the first game they won, But the Atlanta Braves are up 3-0 in the bottom of the 7th. So it's not looking too good for the Mets. But this is the thing about baseball. Baseball switches around so fast. Anything can happen. So you can be up by 6, and then you know somebody hits a home run and a grand slam and another home run and another home run, and you're already there. Or you just get a hit on base. You don't get on base. You get another hit. You can change the whole scope of the game. That's why the one thing I do kind of like about baseball. I do kind of like that about baseball. But we're talking about basketball. We're talking about the Dikembe Mutombo, which I think he had a hatred for the Knicks as well. I think he had a deep-seated hatred for the Knicks. HM, bro is zooted. I'm not a bro. I'm not your bro. Brian V. Look up Vinny Paz, End of Days, and Raw Rugged Man Hate Speech, epic songs. And if you have anxiety, look up Alan Watts, How to Kill Anxiety. You know what? Usually when people tell me to look up something, I don't look up something, but I'm going to actually look that up because you gave specific name. Some of you say, look it up, look it up. Like, it's my job to look up what you're talking about. No, you come to my platform and you learn what I'm talking about and you look it up. But this is interesting. This is different. Vinny Paz. Vinny Paz. Oh, wow. What happened to Vinny Paz? This is crazy. He had a comeback from a spinal injury. Wow. He was a boxer. He only had 10 losses. That's pretty good. That's a good ratio. 50-10. He had 60 fights. Vinny Paz. Okay, let me see. What else? What else you got? Vinny Paz and End of Days. Oh, these are lyrics. So is he a rapper? Okay, Vinny Paz and End of Days. That's locked in. I'm looking for the other one. Let me see. Alan Watts, How to Kill Anxiety. Alan Watts, How to Kill. Alan Watts, Anxiety. Okay, I'm not your bro, and I'm not gonna chill. Why should I chill? Tell 12 people about me. That's how I can chill. I can't chill. I'm turned up. Okay, HM, you're on some other stuff right now. You're on some other stuff. I'm not even gonna respond to you, sir. Till you send in a donation of $50 or $100, then we can talk. Then we can have a conversation. But just on topic, Dikembe Mutombo, and this is the thing about altruism and selflessness and unselfishness that we are so ingrained in our culture, which is ironic because we're all individuals and we're all, to an extent selfish. We're not really conscious of our selfishness, not all of us, but that's what it is. On Cash App, my $, SKYLERSAUNDERS1. My Venmo is at Skylerized, SKYLERIZED. And my PayPal is paypal.me/SKYLERSAUNDERS. So you send in $50, $10, $5, whatever the case may be, $20, $100. Whatever you can muster up, I'll accept it. I'll accept anything over $5. If you have $5 under, if you have under $5, then it's gonna be refunded to you. Trust me, with the quickness. No doubt about that. But I just want to finish with Dikembe. Dikembe Mutombo, Mr. Mutombo, Mount Mutombo. He was a hell of a player, and that's what is the point. He was a player. He didn't just say, "Look, I'm a 7 foot tall man that's just gonna go around, with a foundation. I don't have anything to fund it with. I can't use my earnings from the NBA or my relations with other people. I can't. I can just start off with a foundation. No, I had to put in the work. I have to be an excellent basketball player. That's selfish. That's right. That's proper. That's a good thing. To be selfish. Concern yourself with your own interests. Your own rational interests. That's what selfishness means. Okay, we got a hater. What is that? Blake Weed? Salute to Blake Weed for hating. I appreciate the hatred. Thank you for being one of my viewers. Tell 10 people about me, but don't tell 11. Just tell 10 people about me. Right, on this show, everybody's got 10, 12 fans or friends or hundreds of followers and fans and subscribers, but then they can't tell, 2 people about me. It's like, I can't really talk to anybody about him. I don't know. I'm not unsure. I don't know. I had no, I actually hate Barack. I hate Barack Obama. He was one of the worst presidents ever to do it. He was a terrible president. He's not so much a good human being. He's terrible. Barack Obama is a horrible example for being a president and being a man. That's what I can say. Same. And if you want to know, get to my other shows. I'll be talking about them in the future, and that's the way it is. So we have to acknowledge that much. So we have to, take it to this level of who we are, and what we're about. Kanye Mutombo, not an altruist, that's the first thing. They're like, he was so unselfish. He gave of himself. He gave his time. He was so selfless. He was so altruistic. Oh my God. How could he die right now at 58 with a brain cancer? He lived his life selfishly. Whether he acknowledged it explicitly or not, he was a selfish human being. And that is a high regard. I'll say that in completely high regard. He was a selfish human being. And that's a good thing. You're supposed to be selfish. That's excellent. That's one of the best traits that you can possibly possess is selfishness. Rational self-interest. Not just like, I'm the best because I say I'm the best. And you have to actually do something to warrant the idea of you being a great person. And doing great things. You have to actually do the great things. You have to actually interact and contribute based on your own merits. Not contribute to society. You're not really contributing. You're contributing to your own merits. That's what the whole idea is. That's where all this is founded. All this makes sense because of the fact that we have a man who stood up for something. He stood for himself. He stood for his country. But that doesn't make him, the great man. The great man is because of his values and his virtues, his system of ethics. Like I said, he probably wasn't explicit. He may have been a mystic. He may have believed in God. He may have believed in Jesus. That could have been all true. But The reality is that he, in fact, was a man for himself. He was for Dikembe Mutombo. That's what it was all about. Okay, HM, I thank you for trolling. Thank you. Salute the trolls. Salute the trolls. I need trolls. If you're going to be in here, at least troll. I appreciate it. Thank you for doing that. I do appreciate that. Thank you. So that's why I am very committed to seeing more and more people recognize that selfishness is a virtue. That's why I learned from Ayn Rand, saying that you don't trample over corpses, you don't be deceitful, you're not, to get your own ends, get your own way. Nah, 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 nah. That's what I have something and you don't. Ha ha ha. That's not selfish. That's irrational. There's no such thing as irrational selfishness. There's only selfishness and irrationality. Those are the differences. Okay, Steve is definitely. Thank you, Steve, for trolling. Thank you for trolling, Steve. I only answer questions if you have a dollar amount attached to it: $5, $10, $20, $50, $100, and everywhere in between, or even more, $100 plus. But I'll answer that question if you send me $50 right now, bitch nigga. So that was cute, Steve. Thank you for your hatred. I appreciate it. You keep going on being a bitch ass nigga. So I think I can wrap it up. Say, hey, Dikembe Mutombo. I said he was part of the teams on the basketball court. I said he had everything from the fount of the wellspring, but he was the mount that kept going. How about that? Wait a minute. Height is talking. Hold on. Never seen you this mad before. Call him a being. What? Hey, he's coming at me, so that's what he gets. I want to talk about you like that, Height. Trust me. Why he look like the other? He offers me the blue or the red pill. Are you circumcised? Okay, that's another question that I will not answer unless there's a dollar amount attached. I hit you for October, player. Yeah, okay, Height. I can agree with that. I agree with Height. He's on point. No Diddy. Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah, but I appreciate that. I appreciate that, Height. Anytime you got 31 days. You got a whole 31 days. Not even 30 days like this month. You got a whole 31 days. Take your time. I can count on you. I don't care, Steve. You don't have to be black. You're still a nigger. Asking questions like that makes you a nigger. Make it clap. Okay. Chief Queef Coward. That's cute. I'm not black. Why calling me the N-word? I just said you're a nigger still. You're a liar, a coward, and a nigger. So that's what you are, Steve. He off the benzo. No, I'm on it's not benzo. What do you call? I can't remember. There's benzos and there's no. I'm not on benzos. Hold on, Colin. It is a benzo. I am on benzo. That's right. I am on a benzo. I am on a benzo. Oh my god. Oh, Rick James comes in. I gotta stay on. I'm staying on. I was gonna get off, but I gotta stay on a little bit longer. Now Rick James is in here. It's been a long time. Ladies, hold on, going back. Hold on. Ladies and gentlemen, he's brought you vessel control. He's brought you ruler of the air. He brought you Iran. What? Now he's bringing you the latest news. He's Skylar Saunders saying, "What's current today?" Salute to Rick James. Salute to you, Rick James, sir. Salute to you all day. Shame on you. Okay, shame on me. Clock Dookie, can you call me the N-word Sky? John Smith is asking, can you call me Lithium? No, not well, I'm on Lithium. I answered that question. I answered that one, Steve. But Kalanzapam, that's the benzo. Are you lacking right now? Are you lacking for what? Caught you. Do you have a BBC? I'm not gonna answer that question. Show us. Oh, now you're getting ridiculous. Tickle them, or do you have a little one? You give me 10. You give me 100. You give me $250. I'll answer that question, Steve. I'll answer that question. Rick James, we've got some trolls in here. And, yes, we do. And they're all counted at views. As long as I get my view hours, my hours are racking up right now. I've been racking up for the past few days. It's not bad. I'm not mad at all. We're going into another hour. So I'm not mad. I just happened to have a Dikembe Mutombo tribute and saying how he was a selfish man, a rationally selfish man. He was a good man, a great man, on and off the court. But he couldn't do his off the court stuff if he wasn't on the court. That's my point. We all say, well, he had the foundation and he was on the UNICEF and he was just such a great guy. Oh, what about when he was on the court? He was a monster. He was slapped your shot right out of the air, right out of the sky. Thought you had a good look, bam, hit you with with an elbow right to the face like LeBron James. Steve says, cool. Steve, let's see the dollar signs exactly. What's your favorite movie? John Smith. You give me $20 and I'll answer that question. I'll happily answer that question for $20. Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. This ain't no free peep show. Salute to you, John Smith. Salute. We're having fun. I'm having a good time. This is good. This is a good look. This is a good show. I'm gonna have some views this time, and we're all the way up to 10. Rick James, you know when we have a party at 10, that's when you know. It's been going up and down. It hasn't been going to 0. It hasn't been at 0 ever since. And that's the thing with the mobile. I don't know why the mobile. I'm gonna have to talk with the YouTube people, but I'm on my MacBook, and it's like, okay, you had 10 people on. Okay, you had 15. You had 30, but nothing more than that. But this, it's like 70, 223, 778 one time. That was crazy. That was wild. And then my last show from Friday, the last show on Friday was I was wearing all white. I think that was the reason why I got so many views, because I was wearing something different. But anyway, I was talking about different things, but I was doing that in recognition of Frankie Beverly, the late great Frankie Beverly. Yeah. You definitely see the views going up. Yeah. You ever been swallowed up? Okay, that's different. Can it clap, big bro? I'm not your bro, and I'll answer that question if you give me $50. I'm telling you, I don't understand how y'all keep asking me questions and not attach money to it. I will happily answer your questions. You just gotta attach at least $5. At least $5. But I'm going for 10s and 20s and 50s and 100s and plus. Rick James says, I may not be here all shows live, but I do watch the rebroadcaster. Appreciate that, Rick James. Thank you, sir. Salute. Appreciate that. Thank you. So yeah, I have, that's the only material I have was Ye and Dikembe. So we can just shoot the shit right now, I guess, you know. That's all that matters right now. Rick James also says, I was watching Beyonce Whiskey live just today while changing the kitty litter. Yeah, she's got her own whiskey. And without the E, though. She doesn't have the E on there. Sir Davis. Sir Davis. Yeah. But I was talking about that before. I was like, hey, I don't know. Hers is expensive, too. It's almost $100 a bottle. But I guess it's kind of like the same thing with being in the music industry. It's like they saw each other like saying, we're not really competing against each other in the same way. And then again, we are kind of competing against each other. It's kind of weird. Jay-Z's got Duce, she's got Sir Davis, Beyonce. Yeah, but I talked about that yesterday. I don't want to get too much on yesterday's show. But I just want to say my last words about Ye. Hopefully he'll come to his senses. I doubt he will. It's a sad state of affairs when people are talking about Palestine and they're voting for Palestinians when they could give a goddamn about America or especially foundational Black Americans. It's like the Gwyneth Paltrow candle. Yeah, you know what that smells like? The one she said smells like, yeah, exactly. $86 candle. Yeah, exactly. Get that money, Goop. Get that money, Goop. We lost Kanye a long time ago. Yeah. I'll say we lost Ye probably right after Ye. Probably in 2017. 2018, he started, going downward. But I think, maybe it was 2020. Donda. Donda was the one where that was his last gasp of somewhat greatness. I thought Donda was, a pretty remarkable album. That was I never heard of never heard Vultures, neither Vultures 2. I don't think I ever will, unless I get the vinyl or the CD of it or something like that. Then I'll play it, but it has to be from the library or something. Even though they record, whoever borrows from the library. But yeah, so. Doesn't look like we're going to get up to 10. We got to 8 likes. There's 4 people in here right now. I appreciate you, Rick James. Thank you for coming in. My favorite album was Jesus Walks. Well, that's not the album. The album that Jesus Walks appears on is The College Dropout. It's from 2004. Over 20 years ago. And I'm an old-ass man because I used to listen to that song, that album religiously. Like every day in the car, it was on. It was 3 things that were playing. It was Jay-Z's The Black Album, Alicia Keys' song is in A minor, and Kanye West, the College Dropout. All in my sister's car. Salute, Rick James. So I'm out of here. Thank you. I'm going to see about my view count. I'm going to see how much it is. If it's over 70, then I'll be happy. Thank you very much. Take care.